Hi, Chris Kuzmal here. Okay, so we're in the middle of implementing an insert, and I was just looking at Corbin Leiser's and Rivest, looking at the first line of code they have here, and having trouble figuring out what it was doing. And I had to actually think, it's like the next element after A. So A, its next element is going to be the head of this current list. That's what we want to do. And so there is no set next method for lists, but there is a set next method for elements. But it's still hating on me. I think the naming is wrong. Let's see whether or not the set next. Oh, next isn't capitalized. All right. I should. I probably should make that capitalized, but I'm not going to. So set next of head. So that makes sense. The next element after the element that I'm given now is going to be the head. In other words, I'm going to take my element and I'm going to have its next element be the head. And I'm if the head itself is not null, okay, if the head is not null, what am I going to do? Okay, what CLR says to do is make the previous element of the head of the list be uh, the argument. Sure, of course. So that means that head set prev is going to be, hey, so I bring in a new element, it becomes, it points to the head and it has the head point to it. That's all I'm having happen on line 15 and 17 respectively. But that's only if the head isn't null. If the head's null, then I don't want to be trying to do that because I'll get a null pointer exception. Um, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the head be L. So set head. Is there a set head method for linked list? There ain't. There's no set head method. I could here, because I am within the class, I could just do head equals A. All right, that's okay. And then I can make the previous element of A, because A is the head. I could explicitly set it to be null. All right. So let's make sure that this code doesn't, having introduced this code, I don't get an error, and that's true. Now I'm still getting a fail, and I'm not quite sure why that is. Oh, I am quite sure why that is, because while I have implemented this lovely insert method, I haven't done anything to actually successfully search for the results of having done this insert. So I'm going to have to implement that as well before I can do my test. And so what does the search do? Well, the first thing I am going to do is it's going to have a local variable be the head. Okay, so element x equals head. Fine, that's what they have in the code. I'm not thrilled with it. I don't like the choice of the variable naming choice. It's a little unclear what's going on, but okay. And then we're going to proceed. As long as x is not null and the key of x is not k, so while x is not null and uh, x dot get key is not equal to the key, then I'm going to replace x with the next element. Okay. Okay, we'll have to check next time to see whether or not this code works.